Hey champ, are you an underdog? Are you or your child tired of getting looked over, tired of being on the second string, and you're looking for a competitive advantage? Listen, if you are, then you are in the right place. I am Coach Jay. This is the Champions Pedigree, where it is all about mental toughness for young athletes. Got a good one for you today. We are in the middle of NFL draft season, and so last night, the number one pick, everyone's talking about him, and they love his story. Everybody loves the underdog story, but they love his story, love who he is on and off the field. Talking about none other than first round draft pick out of the University of Miami, the U, Cam Ward. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to handle criticism. Criticism, pardon me, excuse me again. Criticism is it comes with the territory. If you do anything on a large scale, if you play any sport, the higher you go, the more you are opening yourself up to criticism. And you have to know that, and you have to be okay with that. The issue is not that you get criticism, but the issue is that you get criticism and don't know what to do with it or how to navigate it. And I want to talk to you the way that I believe that Cam Ward has navigated criticism in his young college career, through high school, college, and how he will handle it in the NFL. So if you don't know, really quick, Cam Ward was a zero-star recruit out of Texas, where he went to high school, and was fortunate enough to get one offer. Went to that school. I think it was Incarnate University. Threw for 6,000 yards. I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome to throw this thing 6,000 yards, 7,000 yards. The next school he went to before he wound up at University of Miami. And, in one of his interviews, he just talked about how nobody really gave him a chance. He said he wasn't that good. He came from an offense in high school that was run heavy. So he had maybe 12 attempts a game. So if you're throwing the ball only 12 times in a game, it's going to be very hard to make those numbers, to be able to get looks, to even get recruited. But even so, he always had in his dream, he always had in his mind that he was going to play college football and go on to the NFL, which he did. But he talks about in one of those interviews just how he was told that he wasn't going to be able to make it, right? Or people talked about his throwing motion because he played baseball. He has a little bit of maybe a windup, they were saying. And I love his response. He said, only the media talks about my throwing motion. So what he was saying is that I don't have coaches that talk about me. I don't have teammates that talk about me. I get the ball where it needs to get. It's accurate. It's on time. And he's confident in his ability. And I love that. And I don't want you to miss what he's able to, what he did there. He said, only the media talks about my throwing motion. What he did is that he detached the emotion from his response. Now, it's very easily he could have said, well, they don't know what I'm going to do. They don't know how I'm going to do this. Well, they're not with me in the film room. They're not with me in the weight room. But he didn't respond like that. He said, hey, you know what? Very casually, only the media talks about my throwing motion. And I love that. So when you get, when you get criticism, respond without the emotion. Take a second, gather your thoughts, and express yourself very matter-of-factly. And I love that about him. And you have to understand the difference between criticism and feedback, two totally different things. Criticism is usually someone's first thought, right? It's immediate response. It's a criticism, right? It's something they saw, they didn't like, and oh, I'm gonna criticize that. Oh, you don't do this well. Oh, you don't do that well. Feedback is something that's more thought out. It's more mature. It's more defined. It's more specific. Criticism is usually very broad. Well, you didn't do this, this, this. And then there's no plan or strategy that's offered on how to get better at that. But when you get feedback is, hey, this is an area you can improve in. But you as a champion have to, the same thing that Cam Ward did, remove the emotion, detach the emotion. Take the sentence, take whatever you get, take it like, okay, cool, I can work with that. Well, how would you suggest that I do that? That's a great answer. But in a non where I'm coming off, or I'm trying to clap back, or I'm trying to, no, you don't want to do that, champ. You want to just, well, okay, I appreciate that. How would you recommend I do that? Or how have you seen someone do that? How have you seen someone overcome that? But when you do get feedback or criticism, there's two things that I want you to look at. I want you to, number one, check yourself. Check yourself. And what I mean is it valid? Is someone commenting on something that maybe it's an area where you could get better? Maybe am I doing all that I can to excel or get better or to study or become a student, whatever it is? Am I doing something to work on that? Is it an area that I'm investing in and I'm getting better? To check yourself to see what is the effort and energy and intent that I'm putting towards this specific area. Check yourself. And the second thing that I will say is check the source. Check the source of the person that is giving you the feedback. Is it a person that, I don't know, they just talk about everybody? So you take it with a grain of salt. Is it a person that doesn't, like, if they're talking about you and how much you study, look at their grades. Do they have bad grades? Check the source of that person that the feedback is coming from, or that the criticism is coming from. Is it a person that maybe you have a goal of starting, or maybe you have a goal of getting more minutes, or you want to score more points, or you want to throw more touchdowns, or you want to get more spikes, or you want to run your 40 time fast, or you want to run it in the 4x1 and get your time, whatever the goal is it coming from a person that has goals as well? More time than not, it isn't. So when you check the source, ask yourself, is this person a top achiever, or are they an average achiever? And like I said, the feedback, when you do get that feedback, normally it comes from someone who has done the work, who has the results, and only wants good for you. And I understand there are some people that just, maybe they grew up in a house full of criticism and that's all that they know. And there are some people that there are some people that when they look at you and they see you bettering yourself, and they see you getting better, and they see you confident, and they see you putting the work in, you know what you are to them? You're a mirror. What I mean is, when they see you, they see, wow, this is what it looks like on the other side of hard work. This is what it looks like on the other side of commitment. And they have that internal insecurity that they're struggling with, and it comes out as criticism. So that's why you don't take it personal. You should be so busy, you don't even have time to think about what somebody else is saying to you, or what somebody else is criticizing you on for what it is that you are doing. But seek out the feedback from someone that you trust, someone that has done the work, someone that only wants the best for you. And that is how you handle criticism as a champion. I'm Coach Jay. This is the Champion's Pedigree, all about mental toughness for young athletes. So if you're an underdog and you're ready to transition and to be the top dog on the team, the best player on the team, looking for that competitive advantage, trust me when I tell you it's mental toughness. Till next time, I will see you, and I cannot wait to celebrate all of your success. I'll see you there.